I was actually going to hold off on doing a video in response to the situation that happened at Starbucks. But I just see too much fake outrage when it comes to the Starbucks situation. No, I'm not going to boycott Starbucks. I'm going to tell you why. This is my issue. Okay. You cannot go into a business, all right, ask to utilize their services and not want to patronize. That makes no sense. And I see a lot of black people, okay, who are criticizing black people who are not supporting the brothers that were detained in the Starbucks. And this is my issue. You know damn well if I go into a black restaurant, sit down, don't patronize, want to use the restroom, wash up, want to use the Wi-Fi and not pay, y'all gonna have an issue. The least thing I could do is if I go into a business, a black-owned business, all right, or a business in general, if I'm gonna use a service, I'm gonna purchase something. I mean, get a bottle of water, get some chips, get something, unless it's a gas station, but gas stations are different. But no, I'm not going to boycott Starbucks. All right, I just feel as if black people, a lot of black people, are trying to find their signature moment, okay, by leveraging. I mean, they're fishing for the revolution in the wrong places. I'm not about to get militant over Starbucks. I'm not. Again, they asked, okay, listen, either buy something or leave. And there it goes. And then my other issue, we talk so much about circulating the dollar within the black community. Now, a place like Philly, a place like Atlanta, you have so many black establishments that you could patronize. But the same people, okay, who will tell you to buy black. All right, when you catch them not buying black and they're discriminated against, are the same people that would tell you to get out their pockets. It's their money. It's my money. I spend it how I want to. In the case of Mr. J. Morrison. Bro, I looked it up. And it's to the point, I tell you this. This is what black people have to understand. This is where we're at right now. Because, I mean, the same situation happened to Oprah Winfrey when she was shopping, I guess, in Europe, buying high-end designer wear. You had the same situation with the lady, I think, in Houston, Texas, who was discriminated against when she was shopping at Louis Vuitton. You had the same situation with the, I forgot the name of the rap artist who was in, I think, Beverly Hills. It was discriminated against in one of these high-end stores shopping, accused of, I think, stealing. Well, black people have to understand, when you patronize and shop at non-black owned businesses, you're putting yourself at risk of dealing what you're dealing with right now. That's why me personally, in a place like Atlanta, I have no reason not to buy black. No reason. Because I guarantee you, if this was at a black owned establishment, it wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have went down like this. Darius Lang, you make no sense, bro. You make absolutely no sense. Circulating your money in the black community won't help. Dude, you make no sense. There is black owned businesses in Philadelphia and coffee shops and bookstores. In fact, I think Noble Books is in Philadelphia. You have plenty of black-owned establishments that if you wanted to conduct a meeting, you could go there and meet. You could have went there and meet. But again, like what happened to Oprah Winfrey, happened to the lady in Houston. Hold on, let me pull up this story about the lady in Houston. Hold on. I think it was in Houston. Let me pull the story up. Hold on one second. Let me pull up this article. Hold on one second. Let me pull this up real quick. Here we go, right here. Let me pull this up real quick. Give me 1 second, people. I just want to read this. This is what you this is I mean, just in the name of fashion. I want to read one of these stories. Louis Vuitton sued for racial discrimination and harassment. Louis Vuitton joining the ranks of Barney's, Tiffany & Company, and Alexander McQueen after an employee launched a lawsuit against the company. Now, this is an employee. I'm going to get into an actual, here we go. Let me read this. This is Barney's, New York. Another black person who dared shop at Barney's stopped by police. Just a day after news broke of a lawsuit that alleges that earlier this year, undercover police arrested and detained a black teenager because a Barney's employee didn't believe he could afford a $350 belt. Another black Barney's customer has claimed similar treatment. Barney's is apparently the department store equivalent of an 80s movie evil, rich, yacht-riding villain couple who will soon get their comeuppance, if I pronounced that right, sorry, via a comical pie in the face at a fancy dinner party. The newest black person who cops don't think can afford to shop at Barney's is 21-year-old Kayla Phillips, who purchased a $2,500 Celine handbag in February. Phillips claims that as she was making her way back to the train, she was pounced on by 4 undercover officers who were responding to a call from Barney's employee who couldn't help but notice that Phillips seemed awfully poor black to be shopping there, from the New York Post. They asked me why I used a debit card and why it didn't have any name on it, she said, of her temporary Bank of America card. A friend of Phillips called her mom, who told the Post cops had asked, "What are you doing here in Manhattan?" So I guess Manhattan is a sundown town. "Where do you get the money to buy that expensive bag?" Her mother, Wendy, said the police were clearly on the phone with a Barney's rep who was feeding them information about her daughter's transaction. She showed police her ID and her new debit card, which had arrived in the mail that morning. They let her go. And so, I mean, this is what we're dealing with. And I've done stories on this before, that you are risking, okay, situations like this, encounters like this, when you're buying non-black. It's just the reality. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm 36 years old. Especially when you go into a establishment and they tell you to leave because you're not patronizing. I mean, you just leave and go to the black coffee shop. I mean, that's it. I mean, seriously. So that's why I'm not boycotting Houston's. I'm not boycotting Starbucks. And the reason why I'm bringing up the Meek Mill situation is because Meek Mill, I guess, was interviewed, and he was discussing the prison industrial complex, how black men are discriminated against. You had people yelling Meek Mill, free Meek Mill, freak Meek Mill when he was arrested. I'm not yelling free Meek Mill, not at all. Now, this is corny. Now, this is Meek Mill. Look at this corny shit. This is why I cannot yell free Meek Mill, when we should be focusing on our real political prisoners, who were wrongfully detained are on, FBI most wanted list like Assata Shakur. We should be focusing on them, but not Meek Mill. Let me show you why. I mean, who does this? Hold on one second. Let me share the screen. Let me share the screen. This is Meek Mill. Okay, someone on parole. All right. Why would you send goons to fight your ex-girlfriend's ex-boyfriend? What kind of simp? I'm trying not to cuss. What kind of simp, dusty activity is that? Who does that? That's what I'm saying. Don't feel sorry for Meek Mill because of this right here.
Meek Mill's and stop, don't grab me. Come on.
I mean, this is Meek Mill. Y'all yelling free Meek Mill.
Safari's guys just got attacked by Meek Mill.
Y'all talking about free Meek Mill. He does corny shit like this.
I got it.
Wait, I got this shit.
Free Meek Mill. When he sends goons to fight his ex-girlfriend's ex-boyfriend. Hold on. There was a part where they actually showed Meek Mill in the car. Hold on one second. Hold on. Here he goes right here. Hold on. There we go. Look at this. Look at this character right here. Is this Meek Mill? Hold on. Look at him. Look at this. Y'all want to free this dude who sends goons to fight his ex-girlfriend's ex-boyfriend. What kind of corny shit is that? I'm not yelling free with Meek Mill. I mean, look at this. Again, someone explain this to me. Why are you concerned about this guy? There he goes. Now, Meek Mill is a revolutionary that we should want freed. On parole. Can't stay out of trouble. Sends goons to fight his fights for him instead of him manning up, squaring up. Why can't Meek Mill square up with Safari? Why couldn't he square up with Safari himself? I mean, come on. It's corny ass shit. Yeah, I seen enough. But yeah. Yeah, I'm not yelling free Meek Mill. I'm not yelling I'm not boycotting Starbucks, even though I don't eat there. I might eat at Starbucks maybe twice a year. I just happen to I don't know, be in the area. But I'm not eating. I mean, I'm not boycotting Starbucks. I'm not boycotting Houston's. Because again, like I said, if you go into a black-owned restaurant and not patronize, they will roast you. Okay, but those same black people are saying, boycott Starbucks. So yeah. And I'm not boycotting Houston's because you could have easily went to a restaurant down the street, a black-owned restaurant down the street. Big Butter, Al's Gourmet Burgers is right down the street. So yeah, I'm not, again, when you go to non-black establishments, you put yourself at risk of dealing with stuff like this. It's just the way it is. No, but speak your piece, TV. This is the issue. I will not come into your establishment. Let's remove the race part. Let's remove it. Okay. What I'm saying, I will not come into your establishment, Speak Your Piece TV. Walk in, ask to use your services. Okay. Sit down and not order anything. Okay. I would order something, even if I'm waiting for somebody. Okay. I will order, water, buy a croissant, buy something. Okay. Especially if I have the money. Okay. That's the point I'm making. That's what I'm saying. But again, the point I'm making, little Sharon, is that when you go to non-black establishments, all right, this is what you put you risk facing this type of treatment. I'm not saying they should have waited outside, but I mean, why are you holding, this is my thing. Why would you hold a meeting at Starbucks if you didn't plan to buy something? Okay. I'm not saying they were wrong, but Speak Your Piece TV, what I'm saying, if I go into a restaurant like Starbucks, okay, and I'm meeting somebody, hey, how far are you away? I'm 15, 20 minutes away. Okay, all right. I'm away for you. While I'm waiting, okay, if I start using services and they say, hey, or if I ask or request, can I use the restroom? And they say, hey, Dynas, it's only for paying customers. I'm either going to buy something, or if I don't want to buy something, I'm going to leave. But me personally, all right, before I even go to Starbucks, I'm going to search where are the black-owned businesses in Atlanta. And that will be my first priority to go there first. That's the point I'm making. All right. I'm going to go out of my way. Okay. I'm going to look in my phone and find black-owned businesses, okay, where I can meet somebody at. That's just me. That's just me. Again, Cohen, no, I mean, it's Starbucks. I mean, it's not unless you're expecting that person to pay for your food, that's different. All right. So if I'm going to Starbucks and I'm going to wait for somebody, I mean, it's Starbucks. You're not at a fine dining. You're not meeting at, a restaurant. You're eating at Starbucks. Okay. Now, the only way I will wait to eat before somebody at a Starbucks is if I'm going to, if I'm expecting this other person to pay for my food. But if somebody says, hey, Dynas, meet me at Starbucks. Okay, I'll go in Starbucks. I'm expecting to buy something. I'm not going to meet someone at Starbucks and not buy something. You are correct. People probably meet at Starbucks all the time and not patronize. That's fine. But again, what we have to understand, all right, is that when you go, especially when you're in Philadelphia or Atlanta, and you go to non-black establishments, there's a possibility where you could be discriminated in this type of way. That's why, again, all right, I go through my phone if I have to meet somebody and I say, meet me at the black-owned spot, even if it's out the way. That's what I do. That's what I'm saying. That's the point I'm making. Go look up a black-owned business, okay, before you go to Starbucks, and that's it. I mean, that's it. That's just my honest opinion. It doesn't matter. Like, a meeting is a meeting. All right. But again, when you're in a place like Philadelphia, all right, there's black-owned establishments, I would have met at the black-owned establishment. Because again, what we have to understand, when you go into non-black establishments, there's a possibility where you could face discrimination like you did. But again, my thing is, instead of making a scene and trying to have my pseudo Rosa Parks moment, if they said, hey, you need to buy something if you want to use the restroom, okay, no problem. Go buy a water, go use the bathroom. Because you're going to Starbucks, I'm pretty sure you're going to get something to eat anyway, unless someone is meeting you there who's going to pay for you. That's the point I'm making. That's just the point I'm making. And exactly, they wanted free Wi-Fi. They could have met at the library. Again, I just think, and again, I hope everything works out for the brothers. But just me personally, all right, it comes to, hey, Donis, let's meet somewhere. Okay, let's go to this black-owned spot. I'm not saying I eat at 100% black-owned restaurants. I'm not saying that. But what you have to understand, okay, is if you go to a non-black place and patronize, it could be a possibility, all right, where you could be discriminated against. That's all I'm saying. That's reasonable. That's all I'm saying. You might be absolutely right. The brother in Torrance was discriminated against. But again, what we have to realize, if you go to a non-black spot, all right, it could be a possibility that you get discriminated against. That's why, yeah, it's a Sony experience. That's why I think situations like this should now force black people to go out of their way, okay, and eat and support black-owned business. That's the point I'm making. Okay, so Speak Your Peace TV, should black people, okay, if they're having a meeting, are you saying they should not consider going to a black-owned spot? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? That's all I'm saying. Just go to a black-owned spot. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And when I go into a business like Starbucks, all right, to meet somebody, I'm going to buy something. I'm going to buy something. I mean, they can sue. I mean, they might get some money. You know, they might win they might have a case. But again, I just think that's their fault, bro. That's their fault. No, but that takes race consciousness that a lot of brothers might not have. That's their problem. I mean, it's 2018. All the crap we digest and consume on a cell phone, if you still don't understand the concept of circulating your money in the black community, that's your fault, bro. I don't feel sorry for you. That's what I'm saying. Maurice, thank you for the super chat. People bringing up cases where let them stay there is dumb. Like, we need to protest for the right to loiter like everywhere else. It's a damn business. They should have left or brought something, period. I agree. Because Speak Your Peace TV. All right, listen. Again, I will not come into your coffee shop and use your services and not patronize you. Period. All right, if I have to use the bathroom, I'm gonna tell you what I do. If I have to use the bathroom, all right, I either go into like a department store, gas station, places there's like, yeah, public restrooms right here. All right. But if I go into a department store and ask to use the bathroom, they say, Dynas, we're not going to allow you to use the bathroom because you have to buy something. Then I go use the bathroom somewhere else. All right. But again, you can't be upset at somebody saying, look, if you're not patronizing, all right, you cannot eat you cannot use our services. I'm not looking down, brother. It's 2018, man. All right, it's 2018. Hey, Kelly Cash, same thing. I would, if I had to use the bathroom, I sometimes I go to a nice hotel and just go in and use the bathroom there. But I'm not protesting this. You know, I'm not speaking down on anybody. All right, but again, I just think the concept of circulating your money in the Black community. Okay, if we don't understand that, and we're still focused on the grass is greener on the other side, then I just, I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm not, brother, it has nothing to do with being smart. I'm not condemning the brothers. I'm really not. But brother, if they were smart, okay, when the person said, look, you can use the restroom. Okay, let me step back. Let me back up a little bit, Speak Your Peace TV. What's the number one reason why someone would not return or eat at your restaurant? What's the number one reason why Dynasty Mir, if he comes to your restaurant, he will not return? Nasty restroom or nasty kitchen. I'm not coming back to your restaurant. So if usually people who are vested in your restaurant, who spend money in your restaurant, are more conscious about taking care of your restrooms. Okay. People who are just coming in and coming out and not patronizing or investing in or invested or supporting your restaurant could care less about your restrooms. Okay. Could care less about your restrooms. So then when a person like me comes in and sees the restroom is freaking filthy, okay, because you're letting anybody come in, the restroom in your restaurant now is a damn truck, a trucker, it might as well be a trucker, a rest stop for truckers, and the shit is disgusting. I'm not going to eat your food. So you have to be very critical on who you allow to use your restrooms. Because again, the people who are just coming in and out, okay, and not patronizing, that have access to your restrooms are going to fuck up your restrooms. If you don't believe me, go on a freaking McDonald's. All right. And yeah, exactly. A restroom in a restaurant, in a private business, should not be is not a public toilet. I'm just saying. I would not eat. I would think twice if I go into your restroom to wash my hands and your restroom is disgusting. And usually it's disgusting because, again, you let all types of people come in and come out of your restrooms. Don't believe me. Look at the restrooms at like McDonald's and a lot of these places where people just come in, use the restroom and leave, where there's really no policy. Take a look at those restrooms. So I understand why they would want somebody to patronize first before they allow you to use the restrooms, because usually people who pay are more conscious about your restrooms. But Joker, again, the point is, all right, they asked them to make a purchase if they wanted to use a restroom. But hold on, Joker, hold on. Let's back up for a second. But every Starbucks restroom doesn't have where you have to get a key or the change or the coin to gain access to it. That's another thing you have to understand. Because I know the Starbucks out here in Starbucks, Barnes and Nobles out here in Atlanta, I can just walk in and out. So I don't have to ask anybody for a coin. I can just go in, go out, and dip. But here, but the thing is, they asked him to leave, bro. They asked him to leave. They said, look, you gotta, patronize or you gotta go. They didn't want to go. So it's like, come on, man. Like, hey, if you want to stay, buy water. Okay, so allegedly they were going to the Starbucks to meet somebody. Kellen, I saw the video. I saw the video. I saw the video. But again, you have to think, okay, if I go into this non-black business, there could be a situation or an incident that could pop off. But again, if you were serious about, okay, so from my understanding, they were having a business meeting at this location. Okay, a business meeting. So if you're having a business meeting in a business, why don't you not want to patronize that business? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Why would you have a business meeting at a Starbucks if when asked to patronize our business, if you're going to come in here and discuss business, you don't want to patronize the business? That makes no sense. That makes absolutely no sense. I mean, I'm just being honest. Like, I'm not gonna, I'm this big business person and, I'm this business, I'm doing big business and I'm gonna have a business meeting at your business, but I'm not gonna patronize your business. That makes no sense. Makes no sense. Okay, white people do it all the time. So therefore, go to the black-owned spot. Hold on, stop the show. Again, from what I started off in the beginning, I guarantee you, if you go into a black-owned restaurant or black-owned business, okay, and want to use their services without patronizing, they will run you out of there. Me and you both know it. Come on. Come on now. I wouldn't dare go into a black-owned coffee shop okay, want to render their services, all right, and not want to patronize that business. That's what I'm saying. That's why the same people that are saying, the brothers, Starbucks was fucked up for wanting them to patronize before they use the bathroom. Everybody else is doing it. Can I come to your business, use your services, and not patronize? It's not about how long they were there. It's like, hey, if you guys want to stay, can you buy something? Either you buy something. If you don't want to buy something, as simple as a water or a cookie, you just dip. I mean, like I said, in LA, there's some. There's some black-owned businesses, but again, you have to have the mindset that when you go into a non-black establishment, number one, all eyes are on you. I'm telling you, the minute you walk in that door, all eyes are on you. If you go into a non-black establishment, all eyes are on you. All the focus is on you, especially my black ass with my kafutans on. All right. So again, I'm going to do what I need to do to bring the less attention to me. That's just the way it is. If you're in a situation where there aren't any black-owned restaurants to patronize, that's just the way it is. All right. That's just the way it is. I mean, that's just the reality, people. I mean, I hear the what about the white people? What about this or that? Like, I get that. But again, when you go into a non-black establishment, again, all eyes are going to be on you. All right. Especially a predominantly white establishment, non-black establishment. Shit, hold on, stop the show. Let's leave white out of it. You know damn well you're not gonna go in Mr. Han's Chinese restaurant and use the restroom without buying nothing. Again, you're dealing with non-black restaurants. All right. In a place like Philadelphia, with all the meeting spots that are available and black-owned spots that are available, you could have easily went there. That's the point I'm making. That's the mindset we have to have. Same way, you know, when Oprah Winfrey gets discriminated against, okay, for shopping at the high-end designer European, Italian clothing store or whatever, you know, then she's upset about it. I'm like, look, you already know what time it is. Don't play stupid. Yeah, hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy. You know, damn well you're not going to go on Mr. Han's, okay, and use the restroom without buying nothing. You buy now, you leave. Exactly. And I'm not even pulling the wrong is wrong thing. It's just the look, man. Again, it all goes back to support black business, and you don't have to worry about issues like this. And if you go into a non-black business, there's a chance you can be discriminated against, period. I've been discriminated against in non-black businesses over stuff that was petty. I mean, this is my issue too. We gotta deal with black women a little bit. I see a lot of black women who are saying, and you know, I love my sisters. You know I love my sisters. You know I do. Who are in favor of boycotting Starbucks. But when Mr. Lee is on TV choking black women out, okay, at the weave store, y'all will refuse to boycott the weave store. Refuse. In fact, I've heard black women say they will not buy their weaves from the African-owned or black-owned beauty supply store because they feel the quality. And now we're dealing with weaves. We're dealing with weaves now. They're fake. We're dealing with fake hair. They say they will not buy their fake hair from the black-owned spot because the quality isn't as good as the Korean spots. But literally, you will see black women getting put in chokeholds. Hold on, let me pull this video up. Hold on one second. At the nail salon. Hold on, let me play this real quick. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Let me find another one. Hold on. I mean, look at this. Hold on, look at this.
There's enough people over that she put her hair on him first. Why is my mother answering the fucking? You're going psychotic. Okay.
Oh, let me find it better. Hold on, here we go. Let's look at this one.
Yeah, take my bag. I'm telling you, I don't know how to take it.
Take the bag. Pay for it? Did you pay for it?
You know what? Y'all can. I'm a female, so I'm a female. Are you serious?
Yes, I
No, I did not.
You hit me.
Oh, you're getting a whole lot. Get the fuck off me.
Place here at 3400 Wilson Boulevard. You have a
Get the fuck off me.
going on here.
Get off me.
The address is Misha. It's down at Wilson Boulevard. Boulevard.
I cannot believe it.
One man. One woman.
I mean, they got a chokehold.
Get off me. That's my
Choked out.
No, I was not. You check my purse. Get off. Get.
You hit me. No.
Get off me. Cause you're tripping.
Double team.
Yeah. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
I mean, and the women who are watching now, I've seen so many. I'm trying to be nice. We'll just say black on black fights. Black people going at each other's neck. Now you got the Asian man choking his woman out. You got his wife about to break her wrist, and people and her and black people are just sitting there watching.
Let her go. Let her go.
She's not able to get
I'm not going nowhere. You guys choking
I mean, look at this.
me.
Look at this.
You're choking me.
And they're just watching. Just watching.
Are you right?
Just lay down and relax, baby girl.
Just lay down, baby.
Just relax.
Please relax down. For him.
So he can stop
Come on
messing
now.
with you.
Come on now.
But no,
Just calm down.
just chill.
That's all I'm saying. I mean, there was another video. Hold on. Hold on. Here we go.
Let's get him. Yeah, let's have a
This don't make any sense. Get off of her neck.
Let's get him. Yeah, the county for a long time.
And the thing is, they're just sitting there watching. Just watching. Just sitting there watching. Not intervening, nothing. All right, I seen enough. But again, you want to boycott. Yeah, it's enough, man. I'm just saying, bro. I'm not boycotting Starbucks or Houston's. I'm not yelling free McMill. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Doesn't matter if she stole. There's a proper protocol for that. What was it? Speak your piece TV. What was it? How did they overcharge you? Nah, bro, I guarantee you right now, if it was the other way around in this situation, they would come for you. That's all I'm saying, man. No, I'm not boycotting Starbucks, man. No, so later on, from my understanding, the black men actually came and protested, and I want to say shut them down. All right, speak your piece, TV. You gotta. I need to see the facts on that, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, I gotta see. Were you in Nigeria, speak your piece, TV, or was it here in America? But anyway, that's all I'm saying, man. I'm not boycotting Starbucks. Exactly, they would come for them. No. The point I'm making is, me personally, if I'm having a meeting like really good hip hop, if you say, Dinus, I want to meet with you somewhere in Atlanta, let's eat. My first priority is to go to a black-owned establishment. Now, I have a couple non-black establishments that I go to, but my first priority, and I would say the non-black owned establishments that I go to are in predominantly black neighborhoods where usually it's predominantly, not usually, it's predominantly black people eating at these spots. But again, my first option is going to be meet me at this black owned restaurant. If we go to a non-black owned restaurant, the patrons are predominantly black. So yeah, that's the point I'm making. And again, just think about it, and then we're gonna end it. I go into a Starbucks, ask, can I use the restroom? They say no, you have to be a customer. Like right then and there, it's simple. Okay, I either buy something or I go use the restroom somewhere else. Again, I mean that's it. Or better yet, okay, Dan, this Starbucks didn't work out. Let me find a black-owned spot. That's all I'm saying. Okay, speak your piece, TV. How much was the curry chicken or curry goat and the jollof rice? How much did you pay? Speak your piece, TV. How much did you pay? No, I rarely go, but again, the last thing on my mind is boycotting Starbucks because of this. This is not a reason to boycott Starbucks. Even if you go to Starbucks and you're black, this is not a reason to boycott Starbucks. That's the point I'm making. This right here is not a reason. Bro, I'm gonna be honest. At a Nigerian restaurant, okay, well, you should have haggled them, but at a Nigerian restaurant, for curry, okay, so it's two things. Speaking of Peace TV, so usually when you go into an African restaurant, I'm the African restaurant specialist. You have the medium plate, you have the large plate, okay. And if at a Nigerian restaurant, or any African restaurant, a jollof rice dish, I don't know what part of the country you're in. For goat and jollof rice, $15 is actually the norm. Okay. Usually, if you want it for less, they have a small plate, a medium plate, and a large plate. So that's the point I'm making. Again, because when I go to the establishments, usually when I go to my Senegambian restaurant, my Senegalese restaurants, you have a medium plate, you have a large plate. All right. If like I said, curry goat and jollof rice for $15 is actually not bad in America. That's like the standard. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know your situation, bro. All Oh, here we go. Speak Your Peace TV. What's the name of the restaurant and where is it at? Where's this Speak Your Peace TV? Where's the Nigerian restaurant at? What's the name of it? Where is it located? I mean, he might have got the hookup, man. I mean, okay, here we go. I'll give you this example. I got a Senegalese restaurant I go to all the time. All right, they know me by name. They hook me up. Again, keyword, they charge my Nigerian homeboy $10. What's the relationship between the Nigerian homeboy and the Nigerian restaurant? Because again, I have a Senegalese restaurant I go to all the time. All right, and they hook me up. So what I'm saying, Speak Your Peace TV, you might go into this Senegalese restaurant, the same one. They might charge you full price. I might go in, okay? They might charge me less because I go in there all the time. So then what you should do, Speak Your Peace TV, you need to go in with your homeboy. Go back up there with your homeboy. Your homeboy will introduce you to the owner. Okay? Go back up there with your homeboy. Have him introduce you to the owner. Hey, this is my homeboy, Speak Your Peace TV. Next time he comes in, take care of him. Did you think about that? Hey, Chris, is it in Catchies? You go to Catchies in Inglewood? Chris F. in Catchies? That's what I'm saying. Strangers get no discounts. Speak Your Peace TV. No, man, no. Strangers get no discounts. Your homeboy knew him. He got the discounts. Okay? I mean, come on, man. Again, Speak Your Peace TV. Next time you go to the Nigerian restaurant, go with your boy. And I guarantee you they'll probably look out for you moving forward. That's all I'm saying. And Chris F., is it in Catchies? And Catchies is pretty good. If you're talking about the restaurant in Inglewood. Yeah, they always have standard prices, but again, when I go to my Senegalese restaurant, you got the standard price, then you got to, yeah, I've been there. I used to live in LA. I'm not gonna block you. You good, Kellen. Again, when I go to my Senegalese spot here in Atlanta, they know me. I go in there 2-3 times a week. They see I travel to Senegal. They see I go to Magal every year. So they hook me up. That's all I'm saying. So Speak Your Peace TV, what I would do, your Nigerian homeboy, I will go back up to the restaurant with him and say, hey, have him introduce you to the owner and go from there. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all you got to do. And then when you're with him, bring up like, hey, my homeboy paid $10. I paid $15. How do I get the $10 hookup? And then go from there. Savoy still open, Peaches? In downtown Inglewood? I didn't know Savoy was still open. That's a nightclub. Now, Inglewood used to be my stomping grounds. Used to be my stomping grounds. But yeah, y'all. All right, that's all I had to say tonight. Everybody, thank you for joining me. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. You know, I'm not boycotting Starbucks. I'm not boycotting Houston's. And no, I'm not yelling free McMill, for God's sake. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Go to Search for Uhuru on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and Facebook. Go to AfricaPersonified.Africa. Go to searchforuhuru.com. Go to DynastyMirror.com. Go to Amazon.com. Search your name, Dynasty Mirror. Till next time, family. Peace.